Good morning. Welcome to day 111 on the Appalachian Trail. Had a good night last night. Just two other people came to the shelter. This morning my foot feels better. Having issues, some old issues with my left foot and a couple of different toes. But so far today, so good. Hopefully that'll continue. Let me turn you around. Walking along one of these stone walls. Got 21 miles to go today. That's the most convenient shelter distance in the 20-ish range. And that'll put us in good situation, good position for resupplying tomorrow morning in Hanover, New Hampshire. Looks like we're supposed to get some views today, as well as either late today or tomorrow morning, walking through a couple other smaller towns. We'll see. Walking down to a highway crossing and the view just opened up. Some of these plants are taller than me. And they're very wet. Popped out into another field. Sign tells us this was an Eagle project. Create the walkway over the bog. But it's done in 2013. Whoops. See, these boards need to be replaced. I figure they're looking okay, but a couple of back there were totally rotted out. And some missing with the nail heads. Very large nail heads still sticking up. Yeah. We were trying to figure out from a distance why these trees were cabled, because it didn't look like they were going to keep them from falling over on the trail. And if they were a risk, why not just take them out? But Jennifer figured out it's a, looks like a drip system coming up from the creek, I guess. There's some trees over there. I can still see several of them that have the drip system. Out in another open field. There's Hummingbird. See on over to the next highway we're going to be crossing. Another of the old rock walls. This one actually has some barbed wire fence added later to it, although now in quite disrepair. Jennifer crossed right here. Looks pretty easy. But there's a cable over here to hold on to. And maybe I'll wash the mud off my shirt. Or rather the mud off my shoe from stepping in the bog. Here's some of the highest walls, rock walls that we've seen out here. And the two sets of walls are very close together, some wooden fence in between. And we did some field walks this morning, and it was warm when the sun was shining. Now it's about 2 in the afternoon, it's even warmer. Pine trees are pretty thick in here, and they have more branches in that last sunny area that we walked through. There aren't many plants growing under these trees. All right, we're crossing the White River over to West Hartford, Vermont. We just left the library here in West Hartford. Went inside there and got water, got cooled off. Librarian's totally cool with people stopping in. They had water we could get. They don't have drinking water there, but they had gallon, well, 2.5 gallon jugs we could pull from. So, all right, we're back in the trees. It's 89 out there, plus walking in the sun is killer. We were gonna stop there, but it's supposed to rain tonight. 50% chance of rain tonight, so we're moving on to the shelter. It's 3.3 miles, but the worst part of it, there's 1,300 feet of gain. Normally that wouldn't be such a big deal, but it's quite hot out here. Right now there's some sun coming through too. Hopefully we're gonna get better shade soon. All right, we made it to the turn. It's 6:45. Heading down to the shelter. It's tough getting out of town when it's so hot. Wanted out of town, but tough to move quickly up the hill. And we stopped once just to get water to cool off, and second time 1.5 miles back to get our water for dinner and drinking. I was gonna sleep in the shelter, I thought, but then I've been attacked by bugs the last 45 minutes, mosquitoes, and I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna sleep in my tent. I mean, I kind of like being in the tent when it rains. It's nice, it's peaceful, and the tent gives me a break from the mosquitoes. Tell me that there's a fire down here. It was 89 in town 2 hours ago, and they've got a fire going.